All right, but Undertaker, right? This has gotta be the one.
Well, yeah, I keep telling you guys, when Roman Reigns beats him
My gosh.
and takes his powers away and becomes the new Undertaker, there will be no need for Undertaker anymore. Do you remember?
If Roman Reigns just ceases to be and
No.
Joe Anoa'i becomes the new Undertaker, I'm fucking sign me up, bro. I'm on board.
Do you remember years ago I had proposed this, that they take a guy on the roster that's
floundering?
Yeah, but he's got all the tools, quote unquote, and Undertaker like fights him at Mania, and then Undertaker loses, and then this guy becomes the new Undertaker.
Yeah, Bray Wyatt. We talked about that.
Well,
so
years ago.
I was actually thinking about this, just the idea of Roman Reigns a little bit and the man when I was watching Raw yesterday, and I want to say to Sean, like, I'm just watching him. I'm just watching everything he does in that handicap match that he did again with the Good Brothers, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm looking at him, and I'm like, and I'm trying to think, like, all right, let me just really look at this guy and think about some of the like guys who were lame and really just weren't that great of wrestlers who came in and got pushed up. Like a guy, like just a guy to pop in my head would look like a Chris Masters or something. You know what I mean? Like here's just some muscle idiot, in there or whatever. And it's like when people shit on guys, like they say Roman's, he can't fucking wrestle. It's like, no, you just don't like him, right? That's not true. And there's plenty of guys that were there that really were not so great. Like they could just do it, sort of. And I'm looking at Roman, I'm like, he does a lot of things very well. A lot better than a lot of the guys, right? A lot of the guys that just, not counting like indie guys, like guys who just came from the WWE system,
Yes.
who don't have like that kind of like experience. And it just really comes down to, like, I just really think he's lame in his character, and like he doesn't do anything else that's like so special. But I mean, like some of the little things that he does better than a lot of guys. Like
I've been saying that for how long now? Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's true. I just think I'm just not a big fan of him. I think his character is lame. He doesn't do anything that's exciting to me.
Yeah,
Listen,
ever since, like I said this recently on the show, like ever since the AJ Styles feud, they haven't done really anything interesting with him at all. He's just been kind of stagnant in doing the same thing over and over again.
He's losing.
And I almost feel like I almost feel like I could be totally way off the mark here, but he's almost in that spot where it's like the company wants him to be a certain thing, where he has probably, and again I could be wrong, like less creative control over himself than anybody else, because they might just have a specific thing. Here's exactly what we want you to be that thing, and don't vary from that at all. Whereas other guys could probably get away with saying certain things, and most people would probably think it's the opposite, because he's Roman Reigns, he could probably do almost whatever he wants, kind of like John Cena or The Rock or whatever. But I almost, like, when he goes out there, like, he never tries to break that mold, to the point where I'm like, any human being in that position would try to do something differently. And we've seen him do some things in those spots where I don't think it's him. I just think it's the company almost forcing him to just be a very, very specific thing.
Probably.
Do you guys think I'm wrong about that?
No, I think you're probably right.
Yeah.
Do you think it's also that they're not confident in his ability to stray from the beaten path?
Wait. I'm going to borrow a line from Steve Austin's podcast and go, he doesn't know whether to shit or wind his watch.
I mean, that could be the case. I mean, because I'm praising some of his ability and mannerisms in the ring doesn't mean I think that he is this totally capable guy. I think he's like very just he's serviceable. He can do the job very well, no pun intended. And he has some mannerisms in that, like that. I'm looking at some of like his strikes and the explosiveness. He does that better than a lot of guys, and that is a good quality. And all the potential's there. You see a guy like that. Like if you saw that guy work in Ring of Honor, you'd just be like, all right, we could take that and like give him, we could put the seasoning on that steak, like fucking Steve Austin says all the time, and really, turn that into something and give him a good gimmick and just show him like how to expand upon that. And I just feel like he's not expanding upon what he has that well.
Yeah, I don't know if they want him to break the mold. I mean, as far as in the ring goes, I mean, it's long been proven now by this point that he can have a good match with pretty much every other average or above wrestler in the company.
They have to be good.
Like he couldn't be AJ Styles and wrestle a broom and get away with it, but like he can have his good matches with everybody else and he'll be totally fine. As far as that character goes, I just think the shackles are on him and they're just like, all right, well, you're selling T-shirts, you're granting wishes, and that's all we want you to do. And
well,
I
now
really think it's just as simple as that.
Just picture how great it's going to be when he can walk to the ring slowly in a foggy mist, and there's lightning. And he's gonna just picture Roman Reigns like taking the hat off slowly, having his eyes rolled in the back of his head, and you hear the lightning in the background. This is perfect.
In all seriousness, like with Reigns, we talked about just now about how he's just kind of in that role, but we're saying, does he have the capability of breaking out and doing something else? Like we've spoken about, I think Matt, you were the one who brought it up, that somebody said, that he's basically a good soldier, but we really want like a one-man army, right?
Yeah.
If WWE just said like tomorrow, okay, from this point forward, you're the one-man army, do you think Roman Reigns could pull it off? And I absolutely do think he could pull it off. So I think that the capability is definitely there. I just don't think that they really want him to stray away from what he is.
But he would have to turn heel. And we talk about that all the time.
Yeah, well, that's not happening.
And forget The Rock. And it's funny yet again that it is his family and they are Samoan. They're related. But look at the Usos on SmackDown.
Oh, yeah.
Who turned heel, and now they have fucking personality. Did you see them on SmackDown this week?
Yeah. Oh, man.
Great.
They were ridiculous in a good way.
That was what I want to see. That's you're fired up. You're flowing nice on the microphone, the way they were going back and forth. I mean, it wasn't the greatest thing in the world, but like, what a difference. What a step up from just we're smiling baby faces.
Now they're smiling heels, which is kind of scary.
And they're great. They're always great on Talking Smack, too, for whatever that's
Talking Smack they were amazing.
Yeah, because they instantly flip the switch, and they're all of a sudden just regular. Like they're almost like baby faces again.
They're getting comfortable.
But it's fun.
I feel like heels. I feel like they give heels so much free reign to just like go out there and just say what you got to say and shit on whoever, the crowd, the people, the competitors. But when you're a babyface, like you said, Sean, like there's that shackles of just like, well, you got to be just like this because this is what this is what the kids and what they want to cheer for. Like you don't want to upset the kids. Well, right. Stone Cold stunned fucking Santa Claus. That's all I'm gonna say.
I mean, Santa Claus was working heel though that night, if you remember.
They were probably in Philadelphia.
Yeah, Santa Claus from Philadelphia. That's a heel.
That's a heel Santa.